Alrighty, guys, so we're a couple hours away from Palantir's earnings, and look at the stock go. It's currently up almost 7% on the day. It's over $24.90. We're pretty much at $25 per share. $2, about $3 away from the recent highs before earnings. So we're going to break down the charts and overall where my head's at right now with Palantir stock, as again, we're a couple hours away from their earnings coming out. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, follow me on X, and check out the Patreon. All of those are linked down below, guys. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So again, Palantir stock is moving and grooving right now, and mind you, the entire stock market is as well. The Russell's up 1.2%, Nasdaq's up 0.6%, S&P's up roughly 0.6%, as well as the Dow is leading, or rather not leading, lagging the other indexes, up only 0.2%, as the VIX is also up almost 2.5%. And by the way, now that I'm looking at it, we have silver up 3.5%. Holy crap, and gold's up over 1%. But enough of that. Let's take a look here at Palantir, which again is making a sizable move. And this actually makes me a little bit worried heading into earnings. Not because I think the numbers are going to suck or the company is a piece of crap. I don't think that by any stretch of the imagination, right? But what you guys have to be aware of in the stock market in general, especially during earnings season, is buy the rumor and sell the news events. It looks like we're getting a lot of volume, a lot of buying, a lot of people flooding into this stock before earnings, hoping that the earnings are going to crush it and the stock goes even higher. But I'm sorry to say this to you guys, that isn't always the case, which is why we have to be very careful because, like I said, we're up 7% right now. And on Friday and the day before that, I believe, we crushed it as well. So you have to realize we're not up only 7%. I guess we are on the day. But since last week, the low last week was 2160, we're actually up around 15% already heading into earnings before the numbers even have come out. I'm not a bear. I'm not somebody that's shorting Palantir, guys. Don't get it twisted. I'm bullish this company for sure. But all I'm saying is be careful, because if these numbers disappoint, or even if they don't disappoint, let's say they crush it, maybe guidance is super strong, but maybe it's not as good as expected, we might see a little bit of a sell-off here, post earnings, because again, we're already up 15% over the past couple of days. Maybe all the news is already priced in. That's kind of one of my concerns right now heading into earnings, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, guys. I really hope I'm wrong, and this shoots to 30 plus post earnings, but I'm just warning you guys. Not even warning you guys. I'm just putting a message out there to make you understand and think and be like, maybe Stas has a point. Is this a buy the rumor, sell the news event? Who knows? I'm not saying for sure it is. I'm not saying we're going to collapse or do anything post earnings. All I'm saying is keep that idea, in mind heading into earnings, which are about 2-3 hours away. Maybe when you're watching this video, the earnings are already out. But that's kind of what I'm thinking here, right? As we look at the 4-hour chart and we're fully breaking out, you guys can see here if I draw this out, and we're kind of overbought a little bit in the short term at the same time, right? Do you guys remember this channel that we drew out? We're pretty much fully breaking out now. We're above the moving averages, above the channel, and we're a bit stretched on the RSI here. All I'm saying is proceed with caution, right? And make sure to go check out my video from last night if you guys want to see more of, the numbers, the projections, kind of what to expect with Palantir from their earnings coming up. But this video was really just a chart breakdown, this video that you're watching right now, and just kind of going over the buy the rumor, sell the news theory, as I kind of got some comments about that. I was, looking at Twitter. Some people were talking about it on X as well. And I figured, hey, let me make this video. And by the way, make sure to go follow me on X at Stas Talk Stocks. That's linked right down below for you guys. You might as well follow me on Instagram as well, Stas Talk Stocks or Stas Surfest. You'll find me on there, guys. And yeah, I'm not bearish Palantir by any stretch of the imagination, like I said. But keep in mind that with stocks in general, there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of excitement, especially with a stock like Palantir. There's a lot of excitement before earnings and maybe too much sometimes. Let's see how it plays out. And personally, guys, I'm not in Palantir right now for an earnings play. I know some of you guys are gambling on the earnings, buying calls. Maybe some people now are buying puts, maybe gambling that this is a buy the rumor, sell the news event. But full disclosure, I am not doing that myself, right? I'm not taking either side of the trade right now. I'm just watching it, and we're going to see how earnings look and see how the stock looks once the dust settles. And my next video, guys, will be the earnings breakdown. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, because again, next video you see, earnings will be out, and we're going to be breaking them down here on this channel. So yeah, we're looking pretty good, guys. And by the way, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What are you doing with the stock? Are you buying it? Are you selling it into earnings? What are you doing? But the charts do look pretty good right now for the bulls overall, directionally, right, as we're breaking out. But the million-dollar question is, will the breakout continue? Time will tell. What do you guys think? So now that we have a couple more minutes here before I do wrap up this video, let me run through some other stocks that are moving today. We have Foot Locker up at the top of my watch list, up around 5.7%, although this chart still looks like crap, so we'll skip over Foot Locker, guys. ARM Holdings is one that I'm watching very closely this week. They report earnings, it looks like, on the 8th, so 2 days on Wednesday after the bell, and this stock's up around 5% right now on the day. Buyers are coming in, it looks like, before earnings. Maybe some speculations occurring, right? Probably, right? And the uptrend's obviously continuing here, which is nice, although we're not fully breaking out quite yet, which we might get that pretty soon here. We'll see. Time will tell. Probably with earnings, we'll get more price action, but ARM Holdings is moving nicely today. Let me see what else is moving. Of course, we have NVIDIA back over $900 per share. Is anybody surprised at this point? We're back at $916. This is also breaking out of the channel here, which is nice, and their earnings are scheduled for 2 weeks, I think, from tomorrow, or maybe 2 weeks from Wednesday. Yeah, they're typically on Wednesday. So I think they're on the 22nd of May, and the 8th of May is this upcoming Wednesday. Yeah, 22nd of May, after the bell, we're getting NVIDIA's earnings, and we're already starting to break out 2 weeks before earnings on this stock, which we'll see how that plays out. But I'm pumped about NVIDIA's earnings. I'm very curious to see what their numbers are looking like and how their stock performs, as we've gotten some of these AI companies' earnings over the past week or two. And although their earnings were solid, a lot of their stocks got hit, right? You guys saw AMD got hit very aggressively. Now it's kind of consolidating in the mid 150s. SMCI post earnings got destroyed, right? So we'll see how that plays out on NVIDIA. I'm very excited for that. And let me do one more here, guys. We also have Shopify for this week, which now is starting to break above the moving averages on the 4-hour time frame here for the first time since, it looks like, the middle end of March, right around here. So let's see if Shopify fully gets that break ahead of earnings, maybe after earnings, probably after earnings if we do get the breakout, which earnings are on Wednesday in the morning, guys. So we only have another day and a half of trading before we get Shopify's earnings. So what do you guys think about Palantir, these other stocks that we talked about, the overall stock market? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and also check out my Patreon, which I just bought more of a stock today in my Patreon portfolio, which, by the way, I'm building out a $100 per week portfolio, and I've been doing that for over a year now on Patreon. So go check it down down below if you guys want to see all the moves in there, be a part of the Discord chat, have more access to me throughout the day and all my charts and ideas. All of that's on Patreon down below. Check out the QR code right here or go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. I'll see you guys there. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you in the next video.